The Associated Press reporting that the federal government begins preparing for a partial government shutdown today.
On top of that, Congress leaves town for the weekend without a temporary deal to keep the lights on. Doug Luzader joins us live from Capitol Hill with more. Doug.
Good morning. Yeah, you have the House kind of thrown in the towel at this point. Many lawmakers are heading home, if they're not home already, for an extended weekend with no deal yet to avert a possible shutdown. Get the shutdown signs ready to go. The federal government has been here before, and it could happen again next week. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy did not hide his frustration.
This is a whole new concept of individuals that just want to burn the whole place down. That doesn't work.
The money flow for the country turns off a week from tomorrow. The federal agencies will soon start bracing for what would be a partial shutdown, closing many federal offices and sending non-essential federal workers home. About the best chance to avoid that now is a stopgap spending deal called a continuing resolution, or CR. But some conservatives say spending levels are still too high, and a handful are refusing to budge.
CRs are like Lay's potato chips. You never seem to be able to stop at just one.
And complicating this are calls to add in Ukraine war funding or measures to address an explosive increase in illegal border crossings. Democrats, meantime, won't consider cuts, and the White House is blaming Republicans.
This is not for us to fix. This is for House Republicans to fix, the extreme House Republicans. This is on them.
All right, now there will be some work behind the scenes, we assume, over the weekend to see if they can come up with some kind of a temporary deal. I mean, that's the only hope right now, that there's a temporary deal to avert this shutdown, and there's not even much time to get that done at this point. Bob and Brooke.
And so if it does happen, Doug, how is this going to impact us? How will this impact Americans?
You know, it depends how long it goes. You're talking about a lot of federal agencies essentially shutting down as far as interfacing with the public. You've got the potential for, national parks to shut down for that period of time. Federal employees would not receive paychecks. They're generally always paid back for that time, but they will go for a period of time without immediate pay. So, it's disruptive, and we've certainly been through this before.
Yeah. All right. Doug Luzader live for us in Washington. Doug, thank you for that.
Thank you.